Taurus, welcome to your monthly readings. Today we are going to be drawing on Archangel Michael for guidance, and we'll be drawing tarot cards as well and runes too. I'm seeing this and this for you, and that one there, most definitely, and that one there. Okay. We'll draw from a second Archangel Michael pack as well. Yeah, this is definitely right for you. What is happening in the month of October for my lovely Tauruses, please? Let's draw your tarot cards as well, and we'll draw runes too. Let's just see what is coming through for you right now. All of these cards seem to want to come through, and this as well. Put your tarot cards to one side and look at your Archangel Michael cards first. So we have spend more time outdoors. This is your life's purpose. Eternal love. We have make a commitment and romance angels are helping you. How interesting. This feels for me as if we're looking at more than one area of your life progressing. Okay. Don't settle for less. Recognize the signs from above. Embrace your life purpose. You've got life purpose coming out twice here, and trust your angels. Okay, I'm just going to speak about the relationship element. Now, this won't be for all of you. If you are single and looking for love, I think that there is something is being guided. It's going on behind the scenes for you. Don't settle for less. What I'm hearing is that maybe in the past you have compromised, perhaps compromised too much. And for some of you, I think in relatively recent history, you've maybe had to kind of draw the line. But actually, your angels, the romance angels, are helping you. Now, if you've had any discord in a relationship, it may be that actually you will be assisted as well in kind of finding a resolution. What seems to be most prevalent here is to do with your life's purpose. Now, it could be that your life's purpose is about finding the right person. It could be that you are here because you are going to be in an amazing relationship, and part of your life's purpose has been to process relationships, perhaps difficult relationships, in order to then choose and find the right person. Let me just check in on my camera, make sure it is actually focusing for you. Hopefully that's a bit better. I'm actually going to draw some runes here for you, my lovely Taurus. What is happening for you this new month? So we have protection, algids. We have fertility. We have Hagalas. This is disruption. We have the rune Uras of strength. And we have Perth, initiation. This is interesting. Okay. Look at the way they've sort of found their place in your reading. Like you're moving upwards this month. Something is gathering some momentum, or you're being shown the steps towards something. You're also being given significant signs this month. There's something here about really holding out for what you want. Perhaps part of your life purpose is to really, really grow into a space where you know that you don't have to settle for less, to grow into a space where you really can step up and take a full ownership of yourself without any doubts kicking in. Two cards though for life purpose. Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. I am guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. Okay, make a commitment. That's really interesting because this is about courage, strength. This is about courage and strength. I feel you have had something relatively recently in your world that has not exactly disrupted you, but left you, I think you've had some things going on that have left you questioning whether, almost like, what is your purpose? For some of you, you know, why am I here? How did that happen? Or why did that not work out? There's something around your energy where you are processing an experience that was, I can't say it threw you off course, but it certainly gave you a wobble. For some people, it would have thrown you off course, or it's caused you to question whether you are on course or what your purpose is when you thought you knew where you were going, and then it kind of changed. Something's definitely around. At the time of doing these readings, we're bang in the middle of eclipse season. So, you know, we are often in eclipse season, we look back. Sometimes things from the past come into our present world, but they're coming so that we can process them and we can kind of move through them and beyond them. I do feel this for you is a month of almost like a rite of passage. A process, a journey. There's a journey to go from one point to another this month, my lovely Tauruses. What do we have here? So we have the Two of Cups. That's rather gorgeous. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. Make a commitment. Yes, very much so. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups. This is rather lovely. We then have the Ten of Swords. We have the Three of Cups. We've got the Chariot. We've got the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Emperor. Very interesting, my lovely Tauruses. I think in this moon month for you, I do my readings in alignment with the moon month, which happens to pretty much be October this time around. I think there is actually a new opportunity coming for you. Potentially in love, actually. Now, not all of you will, this isn't going to apply to all of you. In the extended readings, I will draw a lot more cards around relationships and also around the stuff of your life, money, career, finances. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles as well, I do think we are looking at an opening. There's an opportunity. It could be there's two opportunities going on here for some of you. For some of you, this is about an opportunity in love. For some of you, it's an opportunity in your working world, finding your purpose, finding your calling. For some of you, it's actually both. Yeah, it's actually both for some of you, definitely. Now, you're having to sort of let go of something first. Cleansing is really what's coming through here more. Cleansing, releasing, shedding, letting go of, for some of you, something that didn't work out. It's like laying it to rest once and for all. For others, if something just came into your world that knocked you off balance, it's about cleansing and realigning. But I'm seeing a really clear, you're being asked to kind of take charge. Take charge of your, it's like your headspace, if I'm honest. That's what it feels like, my lovely Tauruses. It's time to rise again from whatever caused you to wobble. It's time to rebuild your strength. This is a moon month when I think you get to, step by step, expand, start to feel better about yourself, start to feel good about yourself, start to get back on track from something that knocked you off balance, whatever that was in the context of your personal circumstances. And what I'm seeing is opportunities arriving to make this possible. Doors are opening for you. To leave something behind. To move towards happiness, health. You do need to make a commitment to the pathway forwards. It's kind of like if somebody offers you something, you've got to step through the door and take it. That's what I'm seeing here, because you do have a choice here. I think there will be potentially more than one opportunity coming through here. And it's a real cause for celebration. Now, for some of you, this could come through in a social setting of some sort. If this is a work setting, a work situation, it could come through sort of networking, word of mouth, rather than a direct communication where something, like you apply for a job or something like that. It's like word of mouth where someone says, oh, you're doing this or you're doing that. I love what you're doing there. Could you do this for me? Or, there's definitely a window of opportunity here. And it's taking you in the direction of your life's purpose. And for some, there is also very much love in the air. Romance coming in. I am really enjoying your reading, lovely Tauruses. What is really rather fascinating is I think it shows up when you least expect it. And I don't think it comes in the shape or the form that you were expecting. So if this is love, this is probably not your usual type of person, actually. It would probably be a different kind of type of person altogether. Somebody who you wouldn't have normally fallen for, but suddenly somebody shows up and you just, you kind of click, it's there. Let's draw more cards, my lovely Tauruses. May we ask about what these openings are about? So we've got the moon, okay. This is interesting. I wonder if this opening will happen around the time of the full moon, which of course will be a full moon eclipse. So very powerful time. Yeah, I think potentially around the time of the full moon. We've got the Justice card. We then have the Four of Swords, yeah, and I think this is literally, I think something shows up when you're least expecting it. Oh, I rather like that. It's like it takes you by surprise. I know, lovely Tauruses, you are, as a sign, you tend to prefer things to be steady and stable, and you like to know what's coming next, and that's often a Taurus-y sort of energy, that lovely grounded, earthy, steady, solid progression. But I think this comes just when you are least expecting it. I think it's quite unexpected and also in a different shape or form than you would have expected. Now, whether this is a work opportunity leading you to your life's purpose, or it's a romance opportunity leading you to your life's purpose, or it's both, your cards are suggesting that it is worth making a commitment to this. Take an ownership of it, celebrate it, own what you want, grasp it. Even the King of Swords here is holding a shield which looks like a pentacle. Grasp. This is like an opportunity to be grasped. I would venture to say with these life purpose cards as well showing up, it almost feels like it's a bit of a once in a lifetime opportunity. That's what's coming through. So if you are invited to something, my lovely Tauruses, and it's a bit of a once in a lifetime opportunity, it could be something quite local to you or it could be further afield, but whatever it is, particularly around the time of the full moon, it would be like somebody offering you something and saying, oh, there's a gig on, or there's a concert or something, or there's an exhibition, but it finishes, in 3 days' time, let's go now. And so it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, because once that exhibition is closed, it's not going to show up again. This is doing a tour, and then it's done and it's dusted, and the paintings will be sold, and so it can only ever be seen now and once. But it's within that opportunity that something shows up. there is a connection, a meeting. It could be, as I said, it could be like a networking thing. It could be something that you wouldn't normally attend. If somebody invites you to something and you wouldn't normally attend, that kind of stuff, it's not your bag. But my lovely Tauruses, I would go, because it's one of those sort of moments when you're being offered, you're being guided. It's like a sign. You're being guided to be in the right place at the right time for something to open up and emerge. It would be like having one of those incredible meetings, chance meetings, and then that chance meeting, you're invited to something else, or somebody, you get talking to a complete stranger, just sitting, you know, over a coffee somewhere because you've been invited to something, or you could meet someone on the train. But something happens that is quite life-changing, as in it changes the course of your direction. It could be a seemingly small thing, but it could be, it's one of those trigger points. It's something that could arrive genuinely unexpectedly. It is literally like having one of those random conversations. You weren't expecting it. And then that random conversation leads you to another thing, like dominoes. It's like one thing leads to another, to another. If you have dominoes in a row and you push one and they all click into place. And I think there is a trigger point in this month where something will create a scenario that will open a new direction for you, or a different direction. Indeed, it's part of where you're meant to be going at the moment. We also have to spend more time outdoors. Now, initially, I was kind of thinking, does this mean you need to remain grounded, go outdoors? But for some of you, there could be a social event that is an outdoor event. With Romance Angels, we're seeing woodland here. We have trees here again with the Four of Swords. Just when you were least expecting something, something shows up. And it was a window that was designed to open at this moment in time. It's like divine timing is at hand, and it's taking you in the direction that you're meant to go in. It's to do with the signs. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and be open to divine guidance. I think you might have to be quite decisive. I think it might come at short notice as well. That's what we're being shown here, Taurus. Something that comes at short notice. And you've kind of got to have the courage of your conviction to just go for it. Sort of think, well, do you know what? This is a one-off thing. If I don't go, I might regret it. Or, do you know, I'm just going to seize the moment. I'm going to do it. And something comes from it. It moves something forwards here. That's what we're actually being shown here, my lovely Tauruses. So I would be very much on the lookout, or alert to is a better way of saying it. I would be alert to possibilities that come in unexpected ways, invitations to things that you wouldn't either normally attend, or they come at short notice, keeps coming through. Something's offered to you at short notice, and you might have hesitated previously, but perhaps if you've seen this reading, rather than hesitating, you'll be like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Because it's actually guiding you with the illumination of the full moon. It could come at around the time of the full moon, but it may not. Whenever it comes, it's illuminating the way. It's a gateway for you. That's what we're being shown here. I think this is really exciting. I really, really do. So my lovely Tauruses, I think I'm now going to move to your extended reading. And I think what we will do is I will draw cards around relationships. This can be working relationships, love, relationships generally. I will also draw cards around your career, your calling, the stuff of your world as well. You know, like home, family, where you live, all of that sort of stuff. The physicality of your world and the relationships of your world. And see how what shows up in terms of this energy. And then I think I will also look at, particularly because of your life purpose, your kinds of your wishes, your dreams, how these events are unfolding in alignment with the wishes and dreams that you have for yourself. So my lovely Tauruses, this is your reading. You're welcome to join me for the extendeds, and they are on Patreon and in the YouTube membership area. This is the first month for a while when I've actually uploaded separate readings. I normally put the all zodiac sign readings into one big video, but people have been sort of not being able to find them very easily and hadn't realized they were there. So I'm going to do this differently and see if this works for you guys. Let me know in the comments if this is working. And yeah, beautiful souls, I would genuinely be on the lookout for something that is unexpected or comes in a different shape or form than you would expect, or would be an invitation to something you wouldn't normally think of going to, potentially unexpectedly and at short notice as well, and kind of make a commitment to follow through with things, because it's even if nothing happens when you go to the event, or whatever it is, if you don't have to, you're not necessarily going to get the end goal, but it's going to trigger something else. It's like one doorway might open another doorway. It's leading you on the pathway that you need to go on to achieve your life's purpose. And that could be, for some of you, romance. It could be a working opportunity, or it could be both for some of you. So that's what we're being shown here, my lovely Tauruses. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I look forward to seeing you for some other readings, either the extendeds or some other readings here on YouTube. Tons and tons of love, beautiful souls, and keep us posted in the comments.